Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Back with a new Mythic Rank Standard Best of 1 brew. Izzet Turns. This is a red and blue mid-range deck. A ton of instant and sorcery cards, a lot of non-creatures in general, with a few very, very high-value creatures and planeswalkers in the build. We're looking to just control the match with interaction. We'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies held within, demonstrating this within our gameplay footage against the best decks and players in the world right now. And we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and our sacrificial pack opening. Actually, pack purchasing, I suppose it is. Either way, we're draining the gold, and it makes me want to cry. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help support. And let's take a look at the fresh deck. Alkali Dolkali. Teferi Turns is the name of the game within blue and red. This is a 60-card standard best of 1 mythic rank mid-range build with a 3.0 average mana value, 3 creatures to our 32 non-creatures, and 25 land to support that heavier curve. The creatures in build will be Atsushi, the Blazing Sky for 4 mana, a 4/4, and it has flying and trample. When it dies, choose 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Create 3 treasure tokens. So, it's trying to fill the role of Goldspan Dragon. Of course, it is a little bit cheaper. We can still generate some treasures potentially, not in the same fashion, and actually, exposing ourselves to more cards within our deck, which is quite nice through that death trigger, because we will need to turbo draw through our deck to find something like the Hullbreaker Horror late game. For 7 mana, a 7/8 with flash, it cannot be countered. And whenever you cast a spell, choose 1. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand. So that's going to be something on the stack. Or return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That's going to be something in play on the battlefield, right? Moving away from this, we can make creatures through Burn Down the House. 5 mana, sorcery speed. A, dealing 5 damage to each creature and planeswalker. Or B, creating 3 1/1 Red Devils. We have Teferi Temporal Pilgrim in play for 5. This for the -2 ability, creating a 2/2 blue spirit with vigilance, and whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Fantastic. Teferi itself, like I said, for 5 mana, has 4 starting loyalty, a static ability that states whenever you draw a card, you'll put a loyalty counter on Teferi, which is the same that the spirit token it has, which is fantastic. And then 0, draw a card, -12, which you'd think would be hard to get to, but it's really not. Target opponent chooses a permanent they control and then returns it to their hand, and then they shuffle each non-land permanent they control into their library, which is just like a basic field wipe, if you will. Moving on, we have Fable. This will create a 2/2 goblin. When it attacks, it will create a treasure for 3 mana. Furthermore, you can, on its second trigger, discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many. Finally, exiling and transforming into the Reflections, a 2/2 that pays 1 to tap, copying a non-legendary creature, giving it haste, sacrificing it at the beginning of the next end step. All right, so these are all of the different ways that we can, have creatures in play within the deck, other than, finally, Mishra's Foundry as a land. For 2 mana, it will become a 2/2, which is fantastic. So a little bit of an additional field state there, along with our Crucible of Defiance, which can be discarded to create 2 1/1 token spirits. Okay, moving on, the name of the game is Turns. It's Teferi Turns. Alchemist Gambit. 3 mana, you're going to lose the game. So if you have lethal, you can pay 3, which is fantastic. If not, you'll need to pay 7 for the cleave. It will exile itself after you cast it, but it's no worries because we're going to be copying it with Galvanic Iteration for 2. Flashback for 3, which is nice, so you can cast it back to back for 5, and then take a double turn plus your turn on now, which would basically be 3 turns in a row. Absolutely fantastic. And then through those 3 turns, you'll reassemble that card combo with Galvanic and Alchemist Gambit to take another 3 turns. And of course, by this time you should be winning the game. To build around that, it is, the treasure ramp, which we talked about because it's pretty expensive. This is going to cast for 5. This is casting for 7. We need, 12 mana in play? That's ridiculous, which, again, is made possible through all of the treasures that we can make. Not only through Atsushi, not only through Fable, but also and primarily through Big Score. 4 mana, instant speed. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens. What's cool here is that we can copy it with Galvanic to dodge the additional cost to cast this spell on the copy. So we're casting Galvanic, we're casting Big Score, we're discarding 1 card, we are drawing 4, and we're creating 4 treasures. It is beautiful, and that will help us accumulate treasures while simultaneously drawing our Galvanic again. Not to mention it's going to be available to us through the flashback if we needed, as well as that Gambit, so we can start taking those double turns. And then, you know, it's Arcane Infusion, kind of doing the same thing here, helping us find those combo pieces, whatever it happens to be. Maybe it is Big Score, maybe it's Galvanic, maybe it's the Alchemist, maybe it's removal, who knows? The match will decide this. Instant speed, look at the top 4 cards of your library, put an instant or sorcery card from among them into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order, and again, flashback for 5. The flashback cards make great targets for the discard and draw through Kiki's, or I should say Fable's second ability. Counter magic through Make Disappear for 2 mana, instant speed, casualty 1, counter target spell. Unless its controller pays 2, the casualty will need us to sacrifice a 1-power creature. It can be a devil, it can be a goblin, even though I don't want it to be, but primarily a devil. And then, you know, they have to pay 4. Abrade, destroy artifact, deal 3 damage to target creature, instant speed for 2. Obliterating Bolt, 4 damage to creature or planeswalker. If it would die, exile it. Fading Hope, instant speed for 1, return target creature to its owner's hand if its mana value was 3 or less, scry 1. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The Fables, draw and discard, synergizes with Teferi's static ability along with the Spirit's ability. Not to mention, it's going to help you draw the Galvanics, the Big Scores, the Gambits. I believe that is the entirety of the deck. Rending Flame we missed. 3 mana, instant speed, 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If it's a spirit, it's going to deal 2 damage to that permanent's controller as well. A shielded removal, you know. So again, Galvanic is to copy Big Score, it's to copy the Gambit, but don't be worried. You have 4 copies of it in deck. You can use it to copy your removal spells, right? Double Rending Flame, double Obliterating Bolt, you know, something like this. It's going to be a-okay, right? Generating good value through some solid removal or, you know, just value generation in itself. Anywho, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Help support the channel if you can. Become a YouTube member to challenge me directly every single Sunday live on YouTube, which is really cool. A members exclusive stream to show my support for the community. Yeah, let's play some Magic, win some matches, eh? All right, our opponent goes first. We have 2 land. Our colors are solved. Soldiers are good. We're going to be gaining life here. We're going to be losing life. What is this turn 2? We'll probably bounce it and then counter it. If it's any good. We're looking for Burn Down the House as a removal. 5 land as well. That's good enough. Whoa. Alrighty then. We'll dodge having to pay for the counter spell. It's not a great card to counter because they can just recast it. Ooh, this is though. This is their draw engine. And a body. 1 damage, 17, not the end of the world. Now we avoid having to pay red mana. Fable's in play, and it can block the Sentinel. Getting closer. Oh no, that's really good on a token. Sad, 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 sad. Hey yo. I'm gonna decline. Play my land. Infusion. For a Bolt. Will we draw land? And pass turn. You know, if we draw, you know, I'd rather just wait. Oh. Well, land's not going to cut it. That Thalia is very good. Our whole deck is non-creature spells, bro. Woof. And we get the land. Wood. Now we need another land? That's unlikely. Let's just kill Thalia. Make sure we cast for the turn. Keep it day. Hi, Denick. How are you? They can attack for 2 down to 11. Yep. No blocks. That is our 6th land. Which we'll need for this. Now I'm wondering if we do this first and let them play more cards. But then I have to discard Burn Down the House. And I don't want to do that. $11. That is a hard decision. Maybe they can counter it. Protect the negotiators. Play the land. Hard call. I mean, we should probably focus on surviving though, right? Another Sentinel. A veteran. That's kind of what I was worried about. I was like, wipe the field before they get that veteran out there. You know? I'm going to do it now in case we get a sorcery speed bolt to remove this veteran. Sorry, Teferi, we love you. 4 treasures. 4 draw. Play the land. Pass turn. Abrade the veteran, then wipe the field again the next turn. Anytime, Hullbreaker. Waiting on you. Any lords would be really bad. We'd probably have to spot remove those. Well, no, still gotta take the veteran. Lord doesn't attack. He's got summoning sickness. Really? Okay. That's actually pretty good, because that land stays in play, right? Maybe we should have copied that. That probably would have been better to Galvanic the Abrade. My bad. Down 7. Our turn. We like the bolt. Most of the rest is at instant speed. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just throw out the devils. They can block the Foundry. And then next turn, probably copying big score. Flying gets in above us. Veteran is good as well. Yikes. Yep. I guess that's our best play, right? Well, 7 mana and 4 cards. Should be some interaction here. So we have 4, 7. This would be 8. That's so close to being able to copy this. Pass turn. Getting hit for 4 is not going to be great. I'll tell you what. This has flying as well. Bully for you. I mean, it's good, right? Very good. That's really good. We could Galvanic triple wipe. Or do we take extra turns? This is not an easy riddle to solve. We should have done these in the reverse order there. Because now they're getting draws. My bad. First in is last out. Remember that, or else you'll make a mistake like I do. Like I do. Or do they just get it for the one? Shouldn't they have had 2 of them, or they used one maybe? Can't remember. Of course you would. Look at that freaking hand, dude. You're a legend. Okay, can I find a Galvanic, I guess? No! My whole career is ruined. Comes in Atsushi. The thing is, we're not really spending the mana on anything else, but I need the Galvanic. I need to be copying this. It's 6%, 2 of them in deck. I can't believe we didn't find it there. And we've still got good blocks. Absolutely. Oh, but then they get the flyer. Which would then deal lethal to us right away. This should be a Galvanic, right? That's pretty good, though. Let's just drop it like it's hot. We need something to deal with that frickin' flyer. Oh! Drop it like it's hot. Smash. Make a treasure. We need something big still. That's not it. It wouldn't be lethal. What if they had another? Then it would be. Well, then we have to force Kiki. Let's just be safe, I guess. It's close. We're really close. We just need a nice draw. 28 cards. Here's Denick in the air, which can literally win the game. But if we can copy... Okay, I'm just gonna cast it. I'm just casting this, dude. It's a double cast. I guess we could have copied the Hullbreaker first and only cast it once. But at the end of the day, this is still going to be lethal. I made a couple misplays, but beating down a top 1800 soldiers deck is no joke. Wow. This screams mulligan. Quite a bit better. Only one Hullbreaker in the deck. So if we get it and build into it, I think that's it's gonna be pretty good. Removal. Good card, not removal. There we go. They get to look at the top 3 of their deck into exile, play one of them. I'd assume it's a land. Yep. Fable, which is going to get blasted. If it doesn't, makes the 4th land. This will be our 5th land. Still too shy of the breaker, which should, if we can get the right draw afterwards, shut down this deck. Nope. They're getting hit for 2. $5. Down to 15. I'm going to submit 0. Oh, absolutely. Make hay while the sun shines. I don't know if you yourself make hay. Maybe it's cut hay while the sun shines. I don't know. Oh, we should have waited. .ca. Immediately punished. That's funny. I'm gonna wait just 1 second. Yes, yes, yes. Bouncing the land as well. It's a nice opportunity. We're still so far behind here. Not the card we need. I mean, at this point, well, maybe? Good blocker. Kiki gets blasted. Don't you dare. That'd be the 3rd burn down. Or, not burn down, play with fire. Wow, really? I thought, that would be impossible, but look at you go. Rending Flame is what we're worried. Obliterating Bolt. Really? 2 more? play with fires? Why not play 5 of them in your deck? I am just kidding. Having fun. What you doing, Willis? There's 3... It's hard to tell with these sleeves on, but... Looks like... they can't beat a 4/4. What the heck? I only have 4 lands. You know, I'm not doing much. Interesting. Opponent goes first. Clearly cheating. Obviously, you know. Probably running topdeck.exe as well as gofirst.exe. Where's my 1-drop removal? Maybe that's something that we could add to the deck. I don't think it would be a bad idea. Did they get a 3rd land? I certainly hope not. Uh-oh. I mean, blasting us. Absolutely. And then another Reckless Impulse. Yikes. It's an artifact, so both of those modes actually work. Fable out. So that would be potentially, if this isn't removed. Let's see if they do a fest. But then they lose the Phoenix. It's going to be hard. Do they play? They do. You're such a dog. And do they keep the Phoenix or do they take the Goblin? Which they're going to take our Goblin. Deal 2 damage, lose the Phoenix into exile, so it's not coming back. Let's toss 2. Right now, I don't think the Gambit's what we're looking for. Here's our 4th land, which is quite slow. And then, you know, there's no instant speed removal, so if they double drop, we Galvanic Bolt. We also burn down the house if we can get a 5th land or treasure. Their 3rd impulse, phenomenal. 2 haste attackers. This is a creature, so it's not going to push up the spear. 2 cards in hand. They are going to equip. And now we cannot block. 3 damage. You know, I'd like to get a land. Goblin attacks. Pushes us up to 5. I think this is just the play the devils kind of situation, isn't it? Unless they have another festivities. That would suck. Topdeck.exe / go first. Oh, okay. I was wondering how they were doing that. Kumano, very good. It's a 3/4. It's quite formidable. Dude, stop. Their 4th impulse. You're a legend, Harry. That's incredible. That is incredible. Another land. Their 5th reckless impulse. That's what it feels like to me, bro. Interesting. I don't know if these are great attacks. Well, you've done it now. I mean, you could re-equip. I guess it's only 1. They do. Still probably not great. I guess, you know, it is what it is. Just survive. I only have 4 frickin' lands. So we're doing anything. Anything to survive. Let's just get rid of this. Lands are just illegal, you know? Make that treasure. I mean, they could block if they wanted. Taking 2 damage instead. You know, I don't find this a problem with the devil there. And I would love to copy it. Right, because this is going to be a pretty big creature. The haste is so annoying. Oh, those are colorless, and I don't think they're artifacts. They're just spirits. So that's fine. The big score away Hullbreaker? Because we're never going to get there. 4, 5. Oh no, that would be it. We get rid of a Galvanic. Because we have 2 of them. It's a lot of damage. Taking 3, 4 damage. Not the worst. We blast this 1/1. Take our turn. Here's the land. Five, 6, 7, 8. That would be 9. The turn after this, we can do it. Give her 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're so close. Don't mind if I do, Hugh. Don't mind if I do. So we're going to take 2 turns, which is just lethal. Oh, actually, not quite. Well, actually, quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 7. And then we have another turn after this. Beautiful. Good game. It's beautiful. I love it. Double Hullbreaker. Uh-oh. Going first, keeping 7. Can we find our 3rd and 4th land? Shouldn't be a problem. Actually, having 25 lands in the deck, it should be pretty straightforward, you know, just drawing a land every single turn. That is not a land. It's a usable spell. I like that. We're going to get a land, you know. 25 land. We could draw a land. I think so. You know, it makes sense. 44% chance. Thank you. I'm just going to take care of it. It's a draw engine later on in life. You know, we don't want it to grow up. They take their own sleeper for damage. It's a respectable move, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. And well, we're going to take that out as well. Discarding our Gambit. We're just not ready. It's as simple as that. We are not ready. There's a couple things that need to come before that. Just stop, bro. I'll go 1 for 1 all day. And now we actually get... Oh. That was my turn. Never mind. It's just before our draw. For a second, I, in my mind, thought that our land should have been untapped there. What do you mean it doesn't untap twice in a turn? That's ludicrous. Alright, Atsushi. No exile. No exile, Atsushi. I believe in you. It also tramples through their vampire. But how do they not? You know, play a land that you draw here, invoke to spare me, have a fantastic laugh. You know, great big one. Okay. They gain some life and they discard a cut down. I think we need the treasure tokens. Or confirmed land. Confirmed land is good. Treasure tokens are land. Let's see what we get. Card advantage isn't bad. We have 17 life. We're not really executing any, you know, fantastic game plan right now. These are good. This can find a Galvanic. Galvanic copies big score. And, you know, things are looking a little bit better now. Getting this drawing done before another shouldered enters play, you know? And looking for more shouldered removal, because that's an inevitability. It's happening, you know? Oh, no. Getting the land out of the way, you know? Never a bad thing. Two vampires. And here comes... Oh, no. I was definitely expecting the invokes. We lose our draw spell. Can we find a field wipe, I guess, here, maybe? Looking for it here, we don't find it. Again, we continue to dig. Nope. All right, there we go. Past turn. We'll just stop some damage here, I guess. Maybe we're dead, you know, if they do have removal. Nothing on Innistrad is 4, 7, 10 damage here. Plus 5 mana. It's a lot. Oh, no, I found a cork for my water bottle. She's like, is this a cat toy? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Gaining some life there, yeah, okay. Big hit, 6, 10 damage. Plus 1 here. Down to 2. And we lose our Kiki. do you do, though? And then we can bounce that underdog. They have so much life, it's ridiculous. I guess toss the land. So no blitz on that, which is nice. We have no option. You know, we're gonna die if we don't do it. We do get these 4 treasures back, and we'll also do a nice draw. A little late. Okay, helpful, helpful. One more turn. And no, we need big draws. Like, I think we're just dead to an Invoke Despair here again. Or Blitzed Underdog. Good game. Alrighty then. Teferi turns. Feeling really good. Goldspan Dragon, yeah, you know what? We miss you. You were busted, though. You were way too broken. And could Fable with Goldspan? Imagine that world. Just stop, right? Thoughts. Fires of Victory. Removal plus draw. Not too bad. Wandering Mind, helping us find those combo pieces while kind of just clogging up the field, right? The Celestus, ramping us in, helping us find those cards, sort through the duds. And then what would work great with that, I think, is the Disciple, too. Now, to recast a lot of these instants and sorceries from the grave, not necessarily needing the flashback, which we still utilize, but, you know, there's the hope, Abrade, Bolt, Flame, that burn down the house, that could all be double cast, which could be good. And, you know, maybe we engineer around that more. Anyways, you know, that's kind of what I think we could do there. We're going to hit the store and buy a pack. Spending our gold, we're at 1,009,000. Draining it quite quickly. But, you know, we have some goals of our own, and they include buying some of these packs. Heading back to Dominaria for 3 packs. Thank you. 3,000 gold. Literal robbery. I want you to know my feelings on that. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow, every single day, with new standard Mythic Rank content. Thank you all so much for supporting. Have a magical day. Remember, become a YouTube member if you want to challenge me directly, as well as support the channel in the most fantastic fashion possible. And we'll see you all soon in the next.